Welcome my crypto people, how are you doing today? If you're new to this channel, please do me a favor, hit the like and subscribe button and help me grow this channel. So are you late buying Bitcoin? Are you late to the party or not? Let's find out. Bitcoin and crypto traders lose over 2.2 billion in liquidations, and here is why. Bitcoin corrects to 91k early on Monday, dragging down altcoins within the market correction. President Trump's tariffs announcements usher in a global market crash influencing Bitcoin and crypto prices. Derivatives markets note the biggest single day liquidations, larger than the Luna USD collapse on May 2022. So I don't know if you were aware, but Bitcoin crashed with almost 10k going down, scared a lot of people in the markets. Let's have a look at Bitcoin on CoinMarketCap. There we can see that Bitcoin recovered and is above 100k again. Ethereum is still below 3k. XRP is still below $3 and Solana at $217. If we go to TradingView, we can see that Bitcoin crashed all the way down here to 91k. So 10k difference, but it's like a V recovery. So went all the way down here and then recovered back. So I hope you didn't got scared also and sold your Bitcoin here, because you can see how quick we recovered already. Based on these ribbons, we can see they're pointing upwards again. So coming hours, also looking down here at market cipher on this money flow wave, this red part is also going upwards. So I think Bitcoin will still be going up further. But as yesterday we had a look at the daily time frame. So here it printed some red candles already. So let's see what that will be doing, because if I'm looking at market cipher, it's also, the money wave is also sloping down. And maybe if we look in the past, we can see that normally when it slopes down, it goes into the red. So coming days, maybe we'll still be going into the red, and sometimes we also go down. So for example, with this example, it goes down but still goes up again. And sometimes when Bitcoin is in the bull market, it tends to do that it goes a little bit down and still going up. But nobody has a crystal ball, and we don't know what it will be doing. So I would say just be careful, because if on the daily time frame we're going down, maybe there's still some pain ahead. So be cautious with your investments. But still the question is, are you late to buy into Bitcoin? Normally I would say when Bitcoin goes down like this, when it went to 90k, it would be a nice moment at that price to buy in again, because then you get it for cheap, but you don't know, you can't know in the future if it will be going up again. But at this moment, if you would have bought at 91k, you had for example, if you put in $100, it would have been like $110 already. So that would be a nice gain. If we look at the crypto bubbles, we can see almost everything is in the green again, because Bitcoin is going up. We have some big gainers like Fartcoin. I already told you, look out, this is a meme coin. It can go up hard like this, but even harder down if it goes down. So just be aware of that. Also, some other coins that I have in my portfolio went up pretty high. So Sui almost 16%, HBAR 11%, Ondo almost 16%. So the market is recovering. Let's have a hear at what Michael Saylor is saying about Bitcoin. It's a little bit older video, but it really captures the essence if you're late to the party or not. Let's have a hear.
So is there a limit to how much Bitcoin you're going to acquire?
No, I've said we'll just keep buying the top forever. Every day is a good day to buy Bitcoin. We look at it as Cyber Manhattan. I would have bought Manhattan 100 years ago, 200 years ago, every year for the past 300 years. You pay a little bit more than the person that bought Manhattan before you, but it's always a good investment to invest in the economic capital of the free world.
Do you think that Trump is serious about creating this Bitcoin reserve, and how would that work?
I think he is. And, you know, if you think about the Louisiana Purchase, California, and Alaska, we paid $40 million to buy 75% of the United States. Nobody remembers the $40 million. But if you know where the money's going, you should buy the property, buy the future. And in this case, the Lummis plan calls for 1 million Bitcoin acquisition. That's worth $16 trillion to the country. RFK proposed 4 million Bitcoin that would be worth about $56 trillion. There's room for Trump to go beyond that, even $81 trillion in gains. And that's against $36 trillion in the US national debt. So all the capital outside the US and all of the antiquated 20th century capital is going to flow into digital assets. It's going to flow into the Bitcoin network. And the logical thing is for the US to buy it now and own the future.
So if we were to believe Michael Saylor, every day is a good day to buy Bitcoin, and based on that you wouldn't be late to the party and should be buying Bitcoin. The following chart I would like to share with you guys is the Pi Cycle Top Indicator. This is a chart used to check where probably Bitcoin will be hitting its next peak. If we look at this purple line and this blue line, most of the times when this blue line tends to hit the purple line, then Bitcoin will be peaking. Blue crosses over the purple line, it hit its peak. Here also tries to go over the purple line, hit a peak. Here also blue trying to go over the purple line, hit its peak. And if we look at this moment, we still aren't there yet. So probably we won't be at this moment. We're not at our peak yet. So Bitcoin is at 100k, and based on this chart, we're not at the peak yet, and it still has some room to go further. So based on that, if we look at that first chart that I've shown you with the stock to flow indicator here, that it's showing that we're still not at that, let's say, yellow part yet. Also looking at this Pi Cycle Top Indicator, we still need to hit that purple line here. And based on financial advice, for example, from Tom Lee saying that probably Bitcoin will be hitting that 250k, I think we're still not at the top yet. So we still have room to go, but we don't know when Bitcoin will be hitting that. So is it in April, for example, or maybe end of the year? We don't know that exactly, but this is one of the metrics that we can have a look at to check if Bitcoin is hitting that top. So if we look at the following table, we have the Bitcoin price predictions per year. So 2025 potential low would be 85k and the potential high almost 170k. And 2026 the potential low would be 111k and potential high 192k. And if we go all the way down here to 2030, we can see potential low could be 238k and potential high 610k. So if you were to do an investment into Bitcoin of 100k at this moment, and then if we would look at 2030 and just take the average, then you would 4x your investment. So if you put in 100k at this moment, then probably within 2030 you would have almost 400k. But I also understand that a lot of people don't have 100k to invest, but you should look at Bitcoin as a long-term investment. Just invest what you can lose at this moment. So if you could invest, for example, $100, just put your $100 in and probably it will 4x. And maybe that seems, not a big number, but if you look at it at, for example, 10 years, maybe 20 years, even look at it as you're creating generational wealth for maybe even your children, then I think in the long run you will be doing good. So don't just look at it as some investment that you have to get it out within one month, but look at it at a really long time frame, and then I think you will be doing good. So based on this, I would say it's still a good moment to invest into Bitcoin. I think you will be doing good if you invest into Bitcoin. I will always say this is only for entertainment purposes, so I'm not a financial advisor, but I think I know what I will be doing. And I hope you got some valuable information from this video. So based on this, I would still say you're not late to the party. I myself, I'm sort of dollar cost averaging in. So every month I put an amount into Bitcoin and see it grow gradually. Set it and forget it. If you enjoyed this, please hit the like and subscribe button. And as always, I'm out.